Hello.
Hi.
I've never met anyone new before. Have you?
None like you.
Alicia Vikander, the Danish girl.
This is the first Oscar and nomination for Alicia Vikander.
Wow. Thank you so much, the Academy, for this incredible recognition.
And I've really felt it being very empowering. You know, I feel extremely feminine, and yet I've gained 5 kilos.
I'm so sick of being the superhero.
But blockbusters just let you make movies you love.
I'll be Irma Vep.
This is the part she's been dying to play.
I told her not to get involved with those people. What else can I do?
Well, Alicia, it's very nice to see you again because we have met for the Danish girl.
Oh, amazing.
Ago. Yes. I was trying to remember, you were teaching me how to say nice to meet you in Swedish.
Trevligt att träffas.
It was something different. Sorfen to träffale? Something
Så trevligt att träffa dig. Yeah, that's a version of it too.
Yeah.
That works.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit more about Mira and how did you become involved in this project, because you're not only the lead, but you also produce. Olivier's story from 1996 is now coming back.
Yes, I've known Olivier for quite a few years, 6-7 years, I think. So when he came with this still on very much an idea basis, I was really intrigued. I mean, I love his original film. And I guess I was surprised when someone like Olivier mentioned the word remake, but he also explained that actually what he's doing is more like extending this universe that he feel like he hadn't really completed properly, and that it is turned, of course, into something that fits another format. So then, you know, I've been with the project since then. And yeah, I mean, I've always longed to I mean, I said yes even before he had written them, because I know the kind of level of writing it's gonna be involved when it comes from him, and I think it's a gift for any actor to get to do these dialogues that he writes for us.
And also Mira is an interesting character in terms of the fact that she's kind of lost in life, in her decisions. She's heartbroken.
Yeah, and she, you know, and it's someone that we're quite different, Mira and I, but I can totally relate to her, and knowing what the industry is like, and we do share the kind of similar, you know, career and being in the same universe.
Pressures, I guess.
Yeah, and so I do really feel for her.
How's it been going? You happy?
Mira, I'm never happy.
Who would have thought that you would end up working with him?
Renee, this process can be confusing.
Ne me touche pas! Ne me touche pas! Parce que là, vous m'énervez, là!
You're a stranger in a strange town.
Do you actually think that in the last few years things are changing? Speaking of women in the show business, do you think there are better characters, better parts? Are we getting there?
For sure. I mean, Olivier has always been great in having very diverse filmmaking and great women in his leads. But yeah, I do think that it's changing. I mean, I was having a lot of fun on this film because I had some incredible scenes with other women. And we kind of talked about it a lot on set, saying, oh, isn't this nice? And we haven't gotten to do this enough in our careers.
And what was the hardest bit, I guess, in portraying Mira?
Well, actually not portraying, but you'll when you go further down the episodes in this series, I'm going to start speaking French at some point. That was terrifying.
Why?
Because I'm not French. I don't, you know, I understand a bit of French, but I've never done, you know. But you know French people, and I love French people. I mean, I spent a lot of time in France. But, you know, to sit in a room and like with 8 French people, I'm going to try and start reading things. It is daunting. I mean, it was kind of nerve-wracking. Yeah.
And how would you compare her, I guess, to other characters that you have played in terms of, I guess, how hard, how interesting is a character?
No, she's just quite different. I haven't gotten to do, you know, that kind of, you know, contemporary like world that much, which is also not quite heavy. This is still like a light-hearted, funny story, and I've been longing to do that. And that was one of the reasons why we kind of did it. I mean, both Olivier and I said we wanted to do something fun.
Yeah. And speaking of fun and memorable characters, what is, I guess, one character in your career that you feel is sort of either changed it or was very memorable and important for you?
I think Ava in Ex Machina had a huge impact when I did
I love that movie.
Yeah, and it's, you know, I love that movie too. And that was, you know, a great, you know, big pivotal moment in my career.
Do you want to be my friend?
Of course.
Will it be possible?
Why would it not be?
And we currently continue to live in a very strange and difficult world for the past few years. How has that, I guess, reflected on your work, and how do you find time to, because I feel that artists sometimes are more sensitive, and how do you feel you can recharge and still do what you're supposed to do?
I mean, for me, it was, you know, over the past 2-3 years, I've been very fortunate that no one else close to me have been, you know, not doing well. So for me, I mean, the world stopped, and it was the first time I didn't work for a year in 10 years. Then, of course, I started a family, so I ended up doing the biggest project of my life and instead. So, you know, and I think that also changes you, and in the aspect that I'm very conscious about, like, having, you know, my private sphere and my private time away from my work, which I love and I can't be without.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I also wanted to tell you that on the show that I work with an actor that you guys worked with in Bulgaria. Actually, your husband worked with him on Kung Fury. And he was just telling me to say hi. I'm not sure you will remember who he is. I can show you a picture if you want. But
well, send my love. I had such a great time when I came to Bulgaria. I was there for a few weeks.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
nice.
I know. And I hope you come again.
Yeah, I hope so too.
You play tough, but you're so candid.
I'm young. I'm a movie star. I like when they look at you. What matters is staying sane.